Kia ora, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news that's all about American inflation today and the consequence of missing expectations. The American annual inflation rate picked up slightly for the second straight month to 3.5% in March, its highest rate in 6 months, and well above the 3.2% rate in February. It's also higher than analyst forecasts. Of some concern is that the month-on-month rate stayed up at 0.4%, and that's an almost 5% annualised rate. Their core rate, that's without food and energy, however, stayed at 3.8% and unchanged. All up, this shows American inflation is far from beaten. Perhaps the Fed was expecting this because the minutes of its March meeting released today shows them wanting to see progress on the inflation front before they reduce their 5.25% policy rate. They're clearly not there yet, as they suspected. The US dollar rose sharply on the news, as did benchmark bond yields. The S&P 500 fell on the rate cut as rate cut hopes for 2024 fade. It may be all about the inflation miss today, but there were other indicators out as well. As expected, the Bank of Canada left its policy rate unchanged at 5% in its overnight review. It says it is confident inflation's trend is easing there. And Taiwanese exports surged in March, more than making up for the February hesitation. In fact, they delivered their best month since July 2022 and their second best March month ever. In China, ratings agency Fitch has affirmed their sovereign credit rating as A+, but has shifted its outlook from stable to negative. It cited the growing risks of China's public finance situation as fiscal buffers have eroded, especially from overstretched local government financing vehicles, while Beijing deals with its stuttering property development sector. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.56% and up a sharp 19 basis points from yesterday on the US CPI result. The price of gold will start today lower by $13 at $2,335 an ounce and off its all-time high. And oil prices have risen $1 to just on $85.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is up a bit less to $89.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at just under 59.8 US cents and down 0.75 cents from yesterday on the US dollar moves. Against the Aussie, we're 0.5 cent firmer at 91.9 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're little change to 55.6 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 69.3 and down 20 basis points. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.